Your collision repair facility isn't exactly the type of business people pop into to see what's new. In many cases, it's a place where customers don't want to go unless they have to. That said, you want to be able to keep your business top of mind so that when prospects do need auto body repair, you are the first one they think of. An email newsletter is just the thing to do that, and with one big caveat, you have to have something to say. You'd be surprised at how much there is to say if you really think about it, especially if you're involved in your community. Your customers will appreciate it as long as you don't overdo it. So let's talk about what's involved in creating a newsletter, and if it seems overwhelming, we'll look at how you can offload the work too. So what do you include in an auto body customer newsletter? As a starting point, before you decide to include something in your newsletter, just ask yourself if you'd read it or at least skim it if somebody else sent it to you. So here are a few high-level ideas for topics that you might want to include in your newsletter. Educational content. If you can offer practical advice to your prospects about protecting their vehicles or how to maintain them after a collision, this type of content is useful. You could offer an overview of ADAS systems and why calibration is important, or what to know about electric vehicle repair or any other topic that might be interesting. Weather-related topics. If you are preparing for a major storm or if you've just had one, you might send out an email about dent repair or what to do if you slide into a ditch during a snowstorm. Not only are these types of reminders helpful, they make people remember your shop. Current events is another one. The topics in your newsletter don't always have to be about your business. Pay attention to your local news and see if there's anything you can piggyback. This is sometimes referred to as newsjacking, where you include a topic that your readers are already aware of or discussing and just tie it to your business in some way. For example, if there's a road construction project in your area, you can remind people about traffic delays or driving carefully around road crews. If there are a high number of deer strikes in the area, this is a great opportunity to explain what to do in case of that type of accident. Another one is business updates. If you've recently upgraded your facilities, added a new service, improved your shop management software, hired or promoted team members, maybe you've hosted an education event like a continuing ed event or some other type of event, these are all worth including in your newsletter. Another one is curated articles. If you come across an article or blog post on another website that would be relevant and interesting to your customers, you can include it in your own newsletter. Just be sure to credit the author and link back to the original source. As long as you don't try to make it look like you wrote it, that's perfectly acceptable. Guest posts is another one. Once in a while, you might ask one of your vendors or someone you have a working relationship with to write a guest post. For instance, a local insurance agent might have some tips on choosing the right coverage, or if you work with a third party for PDR, he might write up some examples of the types of damage he can repair and how it can save money. Community-based info. If there are any events happening in your community that you want to promote, add it to your email and spread the word. Whether it's auto-related or not, you can share events with your audience. Maybe it's about a custom car show, or maybe it's about a new restaurant opening around the corner. It's all good. Testimonials. If you're already collecting testimonials from your customers, include one or two in your email. Ideally, these are either fantastic reviews that clearly explain something your team did well, or it's from someone well-known in your community, or both. Related service promotions. If you offer other services like headlight restoration, detailing, or spray-on bed liners, you can promote those in your newsletter. There's a good chance your customers didn't even know you do that. Job openings is another one. Use your newsletter to spread the word about your career opportunities, whether you need detailers, painters, estimators, or some other tech. Okay, now let's talk about newsletter formats. There are some decisions to make before sending out your newsletter, like what it should look like and what format the items should be in. The main question to answer is whether you want to include the entire content of the article or just like a teaser. There's no right or wrong here, so you can either go with your gut instinct or test both and see which way works best for you. So if you decide to include the entire article, you might want your readers to simply open the email and read it right there without having to click through to continue reading elsewhere. That works best when you only have one main topic that you want to include, and if you have several items to include, it may work better to use teasers. So with the teaser format, you have a catchy headline and a short blurb to entice people to click and read the whole post. This lets you include more topics, and people can just click the one or the ones that they want to read. Now this requires you to have a website or somewhere to host your blog posts. In that scenario, a person would open your email, click the headline or button to read your post, and they'll be taken to your website or some other website in order to read it or watch a video. Now, who do you send your newsletter to? In order to send emails to your collision repair customers, you have to collect their email addresses. Your shop management software should have a field where you can store this, and when you're ready to start sending emails, you can export them from that system and import them into your email marketing tool. You'll want to create one or more mailing lists to send your emails to. That may include current and past customers, or maybe you have a separate list for your prospects. Now, email marketing tools are important here. It's important to note that you don't send a newsletter straight from your email program like Gmail, Outlook, or Apple Mail, things like that. Instead, you're going to use an email marketing tool like MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Constant Contact, or HubSpot. These systems let you control the design and formatting, and they handle your lists for you. So when someone unsubscribes, the system takes care of it so that it won't go to them next time. Now, email marketing tools will also provide reports showing you how many people you sent the email to, how many of them opened it, how many clicked on the links, and how many unsubscribed. Formatting an email can be a challenge, especially when you add in graphics, and you have to factor in how to make it look good on both a desktop email app like Outlook and on an iPhone or Samsung, whatever you have. Email marketing tools make all of that much easier. Now, how often should you send the newsletter? Many retail businesses send emails at least once a week, if not daily, but for a body shop, that's going to turn people off and cause them to unsubscribe. So your typical collision customer will only be needing your services once every several years, so they may not be open to frequent emails from you. Your best bet is going to be a monthly newsletter as long as it has good info. If you really struggle coming up with the content, then send them every other month or maybe quarterly. But if you wait too long, your recipients may find it strange that your email is coming to them seemingly at random. So send them on a consistent, regular basis. That works best. There's a lot to consider before sending an email newsletter, and I hope I haven't talked you out of it. Chances are you're too busy to sit down and write emails every month, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't send one. So consider working with an email marketing provider or a digital marketing agency to produce professional-looking newsletters and keep track of your results. An agency like ours will create the content, sync your customer database with your email list, and send newsletters to your prospects for you. All you have to do is read a draft and give your approval. Sending an email newsletter is a great way to add yet another customer touchpoint for your body shop. It keeps your shop front and center in your customers' minds, and it gives you a way to communicate with hundreds of people on an ongoing basis. Hey, I'm Jason Ferguson, and I want to help you market your auto body or collision repair business. If you like what you see here, please subscribe to be notified when new videos are released. You can find out more about digital marketing services from Conspicuous Digital. Thanks for watching. Now get out and fix some cars.